Authorities have been putting out warnings all weekend about unsafe and changing ice conditions. In West Fargo, the focus has been on retention ponds. The West Fargo Police Department put out a reminder to people today of the dangers of these iced over ponds. Still, our team found several of them filled with kids on the ice. Valley News team Zachary Wyand reports.
Police are warning residents to stay off of frozen over rivers and retention ponds. Now, they say that the ice on them could often look deceiving, as if the whole body of water is completely frozen solid, but that's often not the case. Because of this, it may not be able to hold any additional weight. Now, the ice can be weakened by the water flowing underneath it, but the police are saying that the recent warm air temperatures may also be weakening ice conditions. There's also snow, which could often mask any signs of unsafe ice. Now, police are saying that the best way to stay safe around frozen bodies of water is to just stay off of them completely. Reporting in West Fargo, Zachary Wyand, Valley News Live.
Just yesterday, the sheriff's office shared these photos in Cass County, Minnesota, putting out warnings about the changing conditions on many lakes, including Leech Lake. The high winds the past couple days have created shifting ice, these large open cracks and heaves. They're urging people staying at resorts to stay in communication with their resort, adding the path you may have taken out on the ice may no longer be safe to be traveled on.